A lot of people know about home health, but they have no idea about independent living centers. And that's why a lot of people are still in nursing homes, because they're not aware that there is an option. In 2000, I went and seen a doctor, and he told me my kidneys were at 75% and the damage was done from the diabetes. They were going downhill. He couldn't tell me when they'd fail, but I'd end up on dialysis. It seemed like everything just hit at once, and there was no getting through it. It just hit, and everything wanted to shut down. It started with my eyes. After that, in 2001, I got retinopathy. I went blind for close to a year. They told me I had a 50-50 chance of regaining my sight. They'd done the surgery, and I regained my sight. And then a few months later, I ended up in a coma from, I'd gotten a little bit of a sore on my foot, a blister, diabetic thing. It didn't heal well. I ended up with staph infection. It went throughout my system and put me in a coma for 2 weeks. I was in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy for 3 months, trying to relearn how to talk, use my hands. My coordination was all out of whack to walk. Right close to a year later is when I ended up in a nursing home. And for the first 2.5 years of being in the nursing home, that was what my life consisted of. They had me on morphine patches plus hydrocodones, and being on dialysis, that stuff doesn't leave your system like it normally would anybody else. And they had to take me to the hospital because it built up and I'd OD'd on pain meds. It boiled down to they were going to take me off of dialysis because I had nowhere else to access. I called St. Louis. I told my transplant coordinator, I left a message on her machine. It was after hours. I said, look, I'm at my rope's end. I know you told me I can't get a transplant, but this is what's happening. The surgeon, as he's walking me back to the OR, told me a little bit about the situation, and that's when it dawned on me that it was going to happen, and it's been amazing ever since. When SCIL picked me up, took me to Walmart, and I met my brother there. We were doing the shopping, getting everything that was needed for the new place. I think each of us went in different directions with a cart and got everything that was on the list. They took me back to the apartment that I'd previously, a few days before, had paid the rent on, and I was good to go. After being in healthcare throughout the 90s, it was something that I had a passion for, and I'd made the determination after going through SCIL to get out that if I ever got a transplant, I wanted to try and come to work for this company. A nursing home thrives financially on people. SCIL, on the other hand, is what helps people to thrive financially on their own and get to a place where they can reestablish themselves. They help a lot of people in a lot of ways. A lot of people need to know more about this company and what it does. They inspired me to reach a point in my life I didn't know I was capable of reaching again. And once that door was open, I haven't stopped. And I owe that to them.